Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. To return it, Darius Phillips. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Six yards left on second down. They'll run here with Mixon. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. From midfield now, Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Play action. It's Burrow.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Tavon Young. And the Ravens are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20 because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They go play action now. Jackson. That's to Watkins. What a grab that was. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre- and post-snap, but he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Justin Matabike able to get him for a loss of about 3.
To try again after the sack. Burrow buying time to his left. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this hits off the right upright, but it finds its way through. Could have gone either way, but he got it to go. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Here we go.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And he fires one incomplete.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better.
Open man is Chase, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Check 24. Check 24. 11 Thomas.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 21. A good pickup there at 22.
And sometimes when you see a running back lined up out wide, you think maybe he's just a decoy. But not in this case. He was lined up out wide to the left, turned into a primary receiver, and picked up a nice chunk of yardage.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. T. Higgins,
his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
James Prochet to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
These two teams met in Baltimore, you might remember earlier in the year, with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. Open. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know, you're following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under. CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
11 mighty.
Now it's Burrow. Open man is Uzomah. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow to Mixon on the check down. Fighting his way through contact. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. Caught right side. It's Lewis. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. They go play action with Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 14. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On 1st down, Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Flushed out right. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Joe Burrow. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
McPherson on for the point after.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. From the gun, it's Jackson.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Ravens.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
The tackle by a gain of 9.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Not too many breaks ahead, according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Another run here with Dobbins. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They go play action now. Jackson. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Dobbins, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Ravens have retaken the lead. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, Phillips. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Yeah, they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, but as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Running left, it's Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A third quarter now, a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Burrow looking to pass. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
11.
Play action. It's Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now Burrow loses the football.
And the Ravens have got it.
Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this third quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Here's Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Tackle made that time by Mike Hilton, former Steeler.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson.
Oh, a strip. The ball comes out.
The pass. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Jackson.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's got some space here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Here we go. Hey, check back, back 6.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose That little touch pass, they saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Drew Sample, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
Steps away to his left. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Here's a give to Dobbins.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now a handoff for Dobbins.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
And the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Give him 30 yards there.
When he launched that football, I'm guessing he was thinking end zone, but he'll take it. Now they're knocking on the door.
I like the way you can read his thoughts. Think of it from the opposite side of the ball. They thought they had a chance to make a play and knock it away. Didn't get it done. Can they reset now and hold them to a field goal?
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Here we go, here we go. 2 times.
Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
11 mighty.
Now Burrow. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Jackson to throw. Open man is Duvernay. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in what you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Logan Gilson on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Throwing is Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 34. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Dobbins. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
2nd down and goal. Jackson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like.
And now we've got a review here. All challenges in overtime, of course, initiated by the replay official here in the stadium. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
Oh, partner, there's something.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is free. I feel like envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. Hey, I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We bout that action, don't